Hello everyone, this is Perfect and welcome back to my stream playthrough of Stardew Valley. Aim to get 2 mil gold in year 1. Um, so unfortunately, because I'm just always making mistakes through streaming or editing or recording, the first 50 minutes or maybe 45 minutes of this stream um, didn't actually have any of my microphone picking up, and it took to about minute 45 before someone told me. So yeah, bit of another fail. Those of you who've seen my wilderness playthrough know that yeah, I forget to record sometimes. This one was a bit annoying because my mic was on, the settings were set up, everything I thought was right, except in the software that I used to record, it had the microphone as a default option rather than the microphone I actually have. So it didn't have the right input device selected, which is really frustrating. So instead of just posting it without any sound, I figured I'd just basically dub over the top, which is a bit strange. I've never done this before, and it's a bit unusual. But just I guess to give a bit of a background as to what I was thinking at the time, and some insights, I thought this might be a little bit better than just posting to YouTube without having any mic at all, because that's a little bit bland and a little bit boring. So I guess at this stage, we did check the week before, I believe, in my last stream, how much money we would get from selling all of these items, and we knew it was going to be a lot. So the plan for today, I think, was to collect a whole series of all the strawberries, everything else, and just head over to Pierre's and buy, I think, one of each of the trees for summer. But I think we were also planning to get the barn today, or get no, it must have been today, it must have been tomorrow. I'm doing this several days after I actually streamed, so my memory is actually not as great as what I was doing. And in early spring, what you're doing every day can change pretty rapidly. So I believe we did level up to level 6 while farming, while collecting all of the strawberries and all the crops and the cauliflowers, which means that tomorrow we'll actually be able to create all of our sprinklers. And looking at what we've got there, we've got, you know, over 10 of each of the resources we need for sprinklers. So we'd definitely be able to have at least 10 of all the sprinklers. In fact, I think we even made it more. It might have even been up to about 15. So yeah, that's really going to help because we won't need to be watering our crops every day. As you can see, it still takes quite a lot of time in order to water all your crops. But yeah, I'm probably going to say a lot of I'm not really sure exactly what I was thinking. It's at the moment I know exactly what all my thoughts were, and this is to try to go back over where I was thinking. So yeah, it's a little bit different, but we'll just have to see. So where I was planning to plant the fruit trees is I like to plant them on top of the lake on your own farm. It sort of helps to organize your farm. I think the problem with today is I think there was some stumps or some form of items in the way that we couldn't. And just showing you this, that I was keeping the gold cauliflower. I do like to keep a gold cauliflower for the luau, and that's the reason why we're not selling it. All the rest of the items we will just be selling because there's really not much point hanging on to those. Now we've taken stone for some reason, no, just switching it over. So I'm pointing at wood, so I think that means that we're looking to get a barn soon. So we might, and I do recall getting a barn sometime in this stream, so I can't remember if we started chopping down trees tomorrow or the day after. I think Clint still has our axe, so we can't get it back just yet. Yeah, just another one of those things. Nothing special there. So let's sell all of our items and collect the forage items along the way, of which there's quite a few. So it's Sunday the 21st of spring. So the plan for spring is still to get quite a few sprinklers set up for the start of summer. I still want to get the coop done, I want to get the barn done, and also want to get copper quality of all the tools, and then aim to have about $25,000 for seeds. Yeah, I had a look on the sign to get anchovies, but I wasn't going to do some fishing, so figured I wasn't going to bother with that. Selling all up to 22,000, which is brilliant. And like I said, going to be getting the summer, so I think that's orange and peach are the two summer trees. Yep. And they take a whole season to grow. So if we planted them today, they'd probably first bear fruit on the 21st. So I wanted to grab 40 parsnips here because we do need 5 gold quality parsnips for one of the community center bundles. And I grabbed 40 because it just makes sure that you've got enough, and you don't have to worry about, oh no, we only got 4 gold quality instead of 5. I just wanted to absolutely make sure. Now, I think today or one of the days I sort of got a little bit out of control. I sort of went in the wrong direction a couple of times, and wasn't entirely sure what I was planning to do. What was I looking at here? I think I just wanted to get a feel for what fish we needed to get in spring, because I did want to make sure we finish all the community center bundles if we can. And I think I highlighted the catfish. So the catfish you can only catch when it's raining, but you can catch it in spring. And I do want to get that by the end of spring if I can. So just with everything, always planning to get to use the furnaces as much as we can. And I will say my recording software that's running this through while I'm narrating is a little bit blurred, so I can't actually see the numbers of each item that I have. I can sort of make out some of them, but it's a little bit difficult. It's hard to sort of know exactly. So yeah, I'm just putting away. I know we really should plant those trees if we can, but because the trees are sort of permanent where you place them, I wanted to make sure where I do place them is exactly the right place. So like I said, this is where I'm going down to have a look as to where we want to plant the fruit trees. And as you can see, there's a couple of trees in the way. So I wanted to get rid of those trees before planting them. And because we don't have an axe today, and I think we get it back tomorrow, I wasn't planning to plant the trees today. So one day is not going to make a major difference in the scheme of things. As long as we get them by the end of summer for one of the community center bundles, that's the main thing. Now obviously we're getting basic fertilizer now because we do want gold quality parsnips, and this will increase the chance of getting that by quite a bit. But besides that, we're just going to do rings. So I wasn't sure at this point whether or not we'd have enough materials for extra quality sprinklers, but I figured, we might as well place these in rings just in case we do. So that was the thought process. I wasn't going to do a ring next to where the scarecrow was, so I've just left that out. But these are for all the parsnips. And like I said, we're mostly planting these parsnips just for the gold quality parsnips that we need for the community center bundle. So as I've said before, community center finished by the end of year 1 is certainly going to be one of our priorities. And also the community center bundle where you get all the crops, I think is for the greenhouse. And the greenhouse is something you definitely want. And look at that, perfect number with all the rings. So yeah, if we can get 5 more quality sprinklers, or 5 quality sprinklers, that'll be perfect to water all our crops every day. I'm not sure what I was trying to show there. I think maybe just the time, because it's the 21st, I don't think we have enough time to plant any other crops, because I think kale and potatoes take 7 or 6, maybe 7 days. So I didn't want to risk planting a whole series of crops for them not to grow, because they die out in summer. So that's the other reason why I wanted to plant parsnips. And because we had, a little bit extra time, we might get some quality sprinklers. I figured I might as well plant some extra crops. I'm not quite sure what I'm trying to show here exactly, and I do apologize for some of the pop-ups that keep coming. It's a little bit of an annoying noise. I'm going to have to fix that between now and my stream. Alright, I always have thought processes whenever opening my chests, what I'm looking for. Unfortunately, I can't remember, so I'm not quite sure exactly what the plan was. I do have my fishing rod for some reason. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's because it's 3 o'clock, and we get a little bit extra time. So might as well get some fishing. I guess I also do want to get my fishing up to level 10 by the end of the year as well. And also, I did say that we want to get a catfish by the end of spring as well. And even though we can't get a catfish today, catfish is actually quite difficult to catch. I always find them very difficult to catch, and generally fail a few before I get my first one. So even if we're not going to be getting, geez, that's very expensive for a peach. Even if we're not going to be getting a catfish today, we will be getting some more skills, which then make when we do fish for a catfish a little bit easier. So I guess that's also the plan. For getting a catfish today as well. But as we do normally, checking for spring onions, they're always a good bonus to have. Only 26 energy, so if we get a few spring onions, that'll give us enough energy to do more fishing. And how many have we got? Something about 4 so far. Yeah, 5. So not many spring onions today, but I do like checking for spring onions. If you get, sometimes you can get up to like 20, and that's a whole lot of energy back every day. And just eating these, we've still got quite a lot of salmon berries left over, which is really good. Having some going into summer is always good. And yeah. So yeah, just going to do a little bit of fishing here, which is also always a bit of dead time. I'm not sure if I've actually failed a fish yet. I might have failed one getting a treasure chest. But yeah, I think most of the fish I find pretty easy. Catfish is probably the first fish that I find difficult enough to fail. And an algae. And another algae. The other thing about doing this recording over the top is it actually doesn't have any game sounds. So I can't hear the game sounds. All the other sounds are on mute. And so I can only hear myself talk, which is a little bit awkward. I'd prefer to have some sound cues or even the music playing over the background. But none of that is. So I'm hoping that comes through when I actually do sort of meld this narration through to the actual video. And it does also include the music and the sound cues as well, because that would be a bit bland if it didn't. But yeah, apologize again. I don't think this will happen again because, we all plan to learn from our mistakes. Once again, I normally do my checks in the morning before my stream. I did most of the checks. It just seemed to be that particular one I missed, so I do apologize for that. I'm sure the people that came to my stream were a bit frustrated as well because they wouldn't have even heard anything. But a couple of people came on and said hello, which I responded to via my microphone, which they obviously didn't hear. But they must have just gone, "Oh, this guy's not, the microphone's not there. I might check out another stream." So, which is fair enough. But it would have been nice for them to let me know that my mic's not working, or I suppose they may not have known who I was, and maybe they just assumed that I wasn't trying to talk. But like I said, I will be doing more checks in the future to make sure that doesn't happen. Because this is, whilst narrating is something I can do, I'd prefer not to if I didn't have to. So I've only got 5 more people. Oh, a little bit more actually, about 7. No, there's even more. Okay, there's still quite a few people we need to talk to. And I think at this point I mentioned that we are planning to marry someone as in year 1 if we can. And as I did with my wilderness walkthrough playthrough, I think we're going to marry Emily. And the main reason we're going to marry Emily is I find her the easiest. That's not to say Emily's easy. Just because she's always in the bar every night, and so you always know where she is. Whereas if you try to find Haley or someone or Leah or Penny, I don't really know where they go every day, and they can take a lot of time trying to work out where they are, and you can run around forever trying to find them. So at least with them, you always know where she's going to be, and you don't have to waste most of your day just trying to find out where they are. So I think because we caught these fish, I was just going to head into the community center and place the fish. I think there should be river fish, yep. So there's just sunfish, and I think maybe a night fish was a bream, yep. Now I think we can also place a chub in one of the other bundles, not the fish tank bundle, but the one that's on the wall, the bulletin board, but I forgot, so didn't do that. And we've only got 2 energy left, so hopefully I don't accidentally use that last bit of energy. I know whether I do or not, but I guess that'll be for you to determine as well. Now by memory we've also got the mushrooms, where Dimitri comes in and places the mushroom things in the caves. I don't think we've actually got any of those as of yet, or at least I haven't checked, so I need to remember to do that at some point. And I remember telling myself that during the stream, and we do eventually check, but it probably wasn't as early as we should, and we missed a few days and all that sort of stuff, so less than ideal. So today is Sunday, which means tomorrow being a Monday, if the coop was finished, we could buy chickens. I can't remember when we exactly buy chickens. I do know we do in this stream, but I can't remember what day we do that. Yeah, and enough for a full spring bundle. Looks like we just need another horseradish, but it looks like we're going to be selling some of the extras and putting the broken glasses to get another refined quartz, which is always good. Need to always make sure your furnaces are working, otherwise you're not limited by resources as such, you're limited by how quickly you can get them in the furnaces. So I like to keep the furnaces burning as often as we can. And heaps of gold. And it looks like we're just preparing for the end of the night. By memory, we don't go fishing tomorrow. I think we need to collect our axe so we can set up our fruit trees. Say goodnight to the cat, into bed, and do we level up? Yep, level 5 farming, so we want tiller, and like I said, there we go, we can get the quality sprinklers, which is brilliant. And not bad, 730 gold as well, on top of all the gold we got during the day from all the farming items we got. Say hi to the cat, have a look if it's raining tomorrow, because if it's raining tomorrow which it isn't. We were planning to get the watering can upgrade, but because it's raining today and not tomorrow. Alright, so now because we've got the quality sprinklers, we're going to grab the materials for those, and I think I'm making sure that we get the items through the forge that we need. But yeah, look how many quality sprinklers. I think that's about, I can't see that exactly. I think it's either, yeah, I think it's 15. So I think most of these crops will be able to place and get watered every day by the sprinklers and not by having to actually water. And it's great that it's actually raining today, so that's brilliant too. So look at that. Only 3 more sprinklers that we would need down there. And it looks like we're out of gold pretty much. Looks like there's a potato down there as well. Yes. So today being raining, I think we do want to go fishing for a catfish. But we also need to collect our axe. And I think we also want to upgrade our hoe, because we want to upgrade both all of our tools to copper quality by the end of spring. And I think the hoe is the only item that we have. Now, by memory, I was planning to upgrade the hoe, but I think I forgot to collect it, which is not uncommon for me to do. And I think I was planning to collect my axe right now, but then realized it's way too early. So instead of doing that, I figured let's go fishing in the river to see if we can catch ourselves a catfish. But today I was a bit worried for time, because there was a lot of things I wanted to do today. Like, I think, so this doesn't look like a catfish. That's not a catfish. So I think we wanted to buy chickens. Upgrade the barn if we could get enough wood for it, and I've failed 2 casts, which is always what you want. So we wanted to get chickens, we want to get a barn, we want to upgrade our tools, and we wanted to get a catfish. I think they were the main things we wanted to do today. And a broken CD. So yeah, so catfish was the key, and this is a catfish. Now, I was a bit worried now, and I was stressed on stream, and I'm like, am I going to get it? I was feeling pretty good about now. You know, once you sort of get the bar up to about that high, you can sort of generally fight it. And we got it. We got a catfish first time. I was so pleased, and I'm saying on stream how great this is, and you know, I was so excited because I thought it would take me all day to get a catfish, but we got one like straight away. So that was just so good. I was so pleased. The other thing we wanted to do, because it's raining today, I think we also wanted to get an eel. Now I think I alt-tabbed here because I wanted to check. Something. I can't remember what I was checking. It probably what something to do with what fish we could get. But now I'm just waiting till 9 o'clock to see to get our axe back, because we also wanted to plant our trees. So we want to plant our trees. I think we wanted to build the barn, and we wanted to buy chickens. So there's a lot of things we have to do because there's a lot of walking around. Now, had I brought 3 copper bars, we would have been able to upgrade our hoe. But I can't remember if we actually make it back in time or not by 4 o'clock. And I can't remember if we miss out on something at all, but if we miss out on chickens or we miss out on upgrading the hoe, I can't even really remember. So putting the catfish away because I didn't want to accidentally sell it. Like I said, we wanted to get, so that's the 5 copper that I meant to take. I think that we wanted the stone and the wood for getting the barn, because I believe the coop was done today. Yes, the coop is done today. You can see the roof of it down there. So the first thing I want to do was clear out this area so we could plant the fruit trees. But we also need wood for the barn, so that's the other reason why I'm chopping down all this wood. Heap of wood. But yeah, the fruit trees are going to go here, and then we're going to get enough wood to build the barn. So like I said, we're a bit short on time because we have to chop enough, before 4 o'clock basically, we have to chop enough wood, we have to plant the fruit trees, we have to head to Robin's to build the barn, we have to head to Marnie's to buy chickens, and then we have to head back to Clint to upgrade our hoe. And we have to do all that before 4 o'clock, which is not a lot of time. And then at the night time, we want to go fishing to get an eel. So not a lot of time at all. So I think that's enough space to plant the fruit trees. And that was the line that I was just checking. They have to be 2 apart from any other tree. So that's that. So I wanted to check how much wood we've got. I think you need 350 in order to build the barn. So we're just going to chop down a few of the pine trees down here to collect enough. I cannot read how much we're up to it all on the wood, so I'm not sure what number, but I think you need to get to 350, which I don't think takes too long because we do have the copper axe, so that means it's a little bit quicker to chop down these trees than just the normal axe. So the other reason why I like to get the chickens and the coop and the barn up reasonably quickly, because I think you need to get a large egg and a large milk for one of the community center bundles. And in order to get that, you need to have like reasonable hearts or friendship or love bonus, I don't know what you would call it, with your chickens and your cows. And that takes a bit of time to do. So the earlier you can start to sort of get hearts from them every day, the better. But we also do want to make sure we don't spend too much money on things outside of saving for seeds for summer. So it's a bit of a balancing act. Alright, well I think we've got enough wood now. And I think I was just checking over here to see if we've got enough space for the barn, which I think we do. But I just cleared out a few extra things just to make sure. Because it would be really bad if we went to Robin's with the intention of building a barn and all of a sudden we didn't have enough space to build it. That would be awful. Alright, so it's close to 2 o'clock, so I don't think we're going to have enough time to get to Marnie's. So to get to Robin's, then Marnie's, then Clint's. So I think we're either going to miss out on getting the chickens or getting the upgraded hoe. But at least we are going to get the barn. And where are we? There's the barn, 6,000 gold. So spending all of our gold. And I just wanted to move it down because I wanted to have a little bit of space between the two, so I could just see over the top of the barn's roof in order to get into the coop. It's a little bit of waste of space, but I don't think we need to optimize space that much. And we got a book. I never really read those books, and they're a little bit annoying to pick up because they just have a mini cutscene that you have to wait, and I'm quite impatient, so it's a bit annoying. Alright, based on where we're walking, it looks like we're heading to Marnie's, although nope, we're possibly going to, I'm not sure now, it looks like we're going to Clint's. Yeah, so going to Clint's. So I suspect we don't have enough time to get back to Marnie's today. And the other thing is, I don't think Marnie's open on a Tuesday, which I may not have realised at this point. Which means we won't be able to buy the chickens till Wednesday, which is a bit annoying. But what are you going to do? It is what it is. Now the question is, do I even try to get to Marnie's or do I give up? No, it looks like we are going to try to get to Marnie's. So we've got half an hour, and there's Emily. So we stop to say hello to Emily. 20 minutes, I don't think there's going to be enough time. Yeah, 10 minutes, which I don't think is enough time. So it's 3:50. I get in at 4 o'clock, and then Marnie moves. I remember this because I've never seen that before, and didn't realize that was a thing. But yeah, I think the short of it is, if I had taken those copper bars to Clint at the start of the day and upgraded at the time when I picked up the axe, I definitely would have had enough time to get back and get buy the chickens, but I didn't. So a little bit frustrating, but you know, you make mistakes from time to time. This was a bit of one of those streams, a stream where I make several mistakes. Obviously, not recording my mic, it was a big mistake, and then you know, not bringing those 5 copper, another big mistake, and I actually make an even bigger mistake towards the end of this stream, or maybe not towards the end, but later on in the stream, which you'll find out about. So this, you know, all the other week's streams have been really good, and I've had really good luck. Things like getting, you know, the forest sword and the ancient seeds and all that sort of stuff were going really, really well. Today's stream was a little bit about bad luck, a bit self-inflicted. For example, the whole not recording the voice, I can't really blame RNG or anything on that, but yeah, you win some days, you lose some days. So I think the plan now, I needed to get an eel for one of the community center bundles, but also eels are pretty good for money anyway. So I think we just wanted to go down, get some fishing skills up, collect some eels, and yeah, make sure we have one for the community center. So that was the plan for today, and that's where we're going now. Which is what you want. And there's Willie. He farmer. He bought a strawberry. Well, he probably bought it from us because we sold Pierre a ton of strawberries. And just eating some food because our energy levels are pretty low. I think we end up eating them all. Yeah, we do. We do. So tonight, going for eels. I think eels only appear at night time in spring when it's raining. They might also appear in fall under the same conditions, but yeah, the aim was to get the community centre bundle done, so looking to get that done. So as you can see, I've been, I think, narrating for about 32 minutes now, and this was how long it had been. In fact, it's a lot longer actually. But yeah, it was a really long time between when I started stream and when I finally found out my mic's gone. So feels sad. Feels sad. If there was chat at the moment, I'd be asking them to press F, but that's not the case. So normally I release my stream videos normally about midweek. I didn't have any real time, so I was planning to do that, but because I have to dub over the top, I didn't really have any time during the week to do that. I've had a reasonably busy week this week. So unfortunately I've had to wait till my Saturday, possibly, or Friday for me to release the video with the dubbed version. So I aim to release this shortly after I've finished recording and editing this video. So my stream will still be on tomorrow. But yeah, I'll try not to release the streams to YouTube. Alright, looks like this is going to be an eel because it shoots up the top really, really quickly, which seems to indicate it's an eel. And there we go, definitely an eel. So like I said, we wanted one eel for the community center bundles, but we wanted to collect more for money if we could. Plus, we just want to get fishing experience. And there's no real reason to go to the mine at this time of night. So I figured I'd just stay here and get as much fishing experience as we can. Because like I said a few times, whilst the main goal is to get 2 million in a year, I don't want it just to be a series where you just see me watering plants all the time. Because if you want to get the most amount of gold, effectively you don't really do any fishing at all besides like the first few days, and you just use all your energy onto watering and getting more plants, um, and it's just not that exciting. And because I like to change it up from just watering plants all day, um, I put a limit on 2 mil. I could possibly get up to, I haven't tried, but maybe even 4 or 5 mil if I just go to absolutely min max just on gold, ignoring everything else. But I'm trying to make this like a normal playthrough in a way where you're not just interested in getting gold. You want to upgrade your community center. You want to upgrade your tools. You want to upgrade all your skills. So I'm trying to aim to do like all the different progression things that you would like to do in year one, but at the same time make about 2 mil gold at the same time. So, like I said, whilst it's called the 2 mil gold challenge, it's sort of the 2 mil gold challenge where you complete the normal tasks that you would do in a normal playthrough as well, rather than just focus entirely on getting gold, because I think that would be a boring thing to do. It might be fun to sort of work out how much you actually can do and completely min-max as best you can, but that's not really a style that I want to do. I want to do a little bit of min-maxing, but generally speaking, play through the game at the same time. So the actual complete purpose of this playthrough might be a little bit blurred, but just making up as I go in some ways, looking to have a bit of fun. And it looks like this is going to be another eel as well. So a few eels to sell, get a little bit of money. I'm wondering, is this the last one? Yep, that's the last one we get. So I can't remember if we go straight to the community center to place these in, or we go home. We are obviously looking at the community center now. Sardine, we did get a sardine, so we want to hang on to that sardine. Not sure why we're looking at those. Riverfish maybe. Oh, night. There you go. There's the eel, so we'll just need a walleye and the whole night fishing one will be done. And I think this is where I was looking for where the chub is, because I think there was a chub. Yeah, there we go. There's the chub. And I just wanted to make sure there was no other fish that we needed to collect, which there isn't. Check the trash cans as I always do, or the rubbish bins, depending on where you are. I don't think we'd met Harvey at that point, so that was why I stopped to have a chat to him. And heading home. It looks like we didn't go to the community center. So still got a lot of salmon berries left over, which is fantastic. So selling all the eels except one, and we're not going to sell that sardine obviously because we also need that for the community center. Placing the glasses into the recycling bin. Yep, there are all the different things we need to place into the community center. And standard checking everything before the end of the day. I like to get organised for the following day. I think tomorrow the plan is to go back mining, because we are completely out of gold, and we want to keep getting more and more quality sprinklers. So level 5 foraging. Now I normally get forester because I like to get the hardwood one, but this time I get gatherer because we're not going to need the hardwood for a long time, and you can actually spend 10,000 gold to switch. And so I figured gatherer is probably best to get more money from. So in this playthrough, I actually go against what I normally do, which is get forester and get gatherer instead, because I feel like that's going to suit our needs a little bit more than what we've used previously. So I'm going to collect gatherer, and we didn't get any levels, but another 550 gold, which is not too bad at all. 23rd of spring, so spring's playing through spring reasonably well. And the flower dance is on tomorrow. Now I'm pretty sure at this point I said that I'm not planning to go to the flower dance, And the reason behind that is we don't really gain anything. We're going to be a little bit antisocial. Because, yeah, we don't really gain anything from going to the flower dance. So normally when you go to the flower dance, I think you get some, if you can dance with one of the girls, you get like friendship points with them. But because I think you need a minimum of 4 stars before they actually accept you to dance as a dance partner. And because we don't have 4 stars with anyone, we're not really going to gain anything by going there. So we're going to be a bit antisocial, decide not to go, but that's okay. That's okay, we'll go next year. But yeah, this being spring as well, you know, an extra day of mining instead of going to the flower dance is actually going to really, really help us getting set up for summer as well. So that's the other reason why I didn't want to go to the flower dance. And got a set of wild seeds. I think we're just missing a horseradish. So place in the quality sprinkler, so just need a couple more. And then we've got most of the patches all done. Sell all the items, get a bit more gold for tomorrow. Gonna have to put the refined quartz away, and I'll probably put the watering can away as well. Yep. And should be good to go mining. Should be good to go mining. So it's really handy having the mine carts, because now we can just quickly go into the mine this way. Really saves a lot of time every day, so it's really handy. And just down to this level. So I think the first thing we want to do, we wanted to get just a little bit of copper. So just doing what we normally do, bouncing between the different levels. Try level 50. I think level 20 we keep checking. I can't really remember which levels we keep going to. So yeah, probably in a few more minutes before I actually have my microphone re-recording again. So once again, apologies for having to redub over, and I know it's certainly not the same quality as me talking in the moment. It doesn't have the same, you know, thought process as what I'm doing now. You know, I'm trying to make it up at the fly and try to rethink what I was thinking at the time is not easy. So I do apologize again for that. But hopefully this is better than having no recording at all, which I have done on some of my videos, and it is pretty bland. So I think if I was to do this again, I probably still would narrate, but yeah. So the plan now, I think we want to still get down to the bottom of the mine as well. There's a ruby, that's good money. So we still want to get down to the bottom of the mine if we can. We don't really need to. There's nothing really we gain by getting to the bottom of the mine. I suppose we do get the skeleton key, but we're not going to go to the skull cave anytime soon, so there's no real reason rushing for that, because we'll get it early but then never use it. But the main thing we do want is just resources. We want resources and gems. Gems for gold, or more money. And then obviously we want more gold ore and everything else to make more quality sprinklers, which are always going to be good for us. Always going to be good. So there's a bat. So there's heaps of gold. So it looks like today must have been a day where the spirits are happy with us, because we're getting a lot of resources. A whole series of resources. Bit of gold. Always like to break the chest down. I'm not quite sure what I was trying to show. Now this might have been the time when someone let me know that my mic's not recording, So I put it on pause for a bit and started testing a few things. I was checking my mic, I was checking whether or not it's on mute or not, which it wasn't. I was checking, you know, my recording devices, all those sort of things, to work out what was going on. So anyway, I might leave it there as far as this narration goes, because it will be only hopefully a few seconds away before the stream comes back online. But once again, I apologize. This has been perfect. Hope you enjoy the video. I know it's a little bit less than optimal, but hope you enjoy the next stream, and hope to see you on one of my other streams soon in the future. Thanks, guys. See ya. I'll just quickly check properties, what's going on. Default. Ah, there we go. That should be working now. I'll have to test that. Sorry if it hasn't been working this whole time. I'm just going to be shattered, but I get the impression that's the case. This is why I need to be testing things better. Anyway, that should be working. Oh well. Oh well. This is me. I make lots of mistakes. Oh well, hopefully next time I can be told a bit earlier that my mic's on mute. Anyway, I'm finally here. See, everyone missed my exciting happiness of getting the. I'm pretty shattered actually. I got my catfish and everything else was going really well. I was really excited about it all, and my mic's been on mute this whole time. I feel a bit silly. It actually wasn't on mute. For some reason, OBS had, I don't know why, but changed the mic input to something else. And because it changed that mic input, it just didn't pick up the stream at all. Which, difficulty. What's happened so far? Well, what's happened so far, we finished the coop, we're building the barn, we got a catfish, we got an eel, we got a catfish first try, which is incredible, and I was really excited and saying how this is not going to be possible and I'm probably going to fail it and all that sort of stuff, and then got it first time, no issues. But yeah, I think the first thing I need to do is ask people questions if my mic's working and get a verification, because otherwise we'll get stuck in this situation again. I think I'm going to get rid of this fiber. So, plan for today. Mostly need resources. But I am going to try to get down to level maybe 105 today. Is there any resources we don't need? Probably don't need this sap. Probably don't need this bug meat. Probably don't need this mixed seed. Okay. And we're not going to worry about these enemies. They're just going to be annoying us. So we're just going to move away, pick up this gold, and then head down to level 110, where we get a upgraded boot, which we'll put on, and we're going to get rid of this slime. So I am going to try to get down to level 105, and then, because it would be nice to get to the bottom of the mine by the end of spring. But as far as resources go, we've got heaps of gold now. We do need to get more iron. So hopefully, you know, I'm gonna eat some food. Hopefully we can get down to level 115 relatively quickly, and then I'll jump back up and I think I'll get some iron. So the question is, for my YouTube video, do I dub over the top of what I'm doing just to make it a little bit more interesting? Or do I just... No, I think I should dub over the top. Just because it'll sound a bit bland. and it's useful to know what things are happening. So I guess I can watch what I've done again, and sort of commentate what my thoughts were at the time. It might be a bit different. I've never done that before. Who knows how it's going to go, but anyway, I failed, so I'm going to have to make up for it somehow. We are going to need to eat. Let's eat these cave carrots, I think, because eating them will open up an inventory space as well, and they give us a decent amount of resources back. Alright, let's kill these enemies, because they're going to be annoying, I think. All done. Okay, we've only got 2 more levels to go, and then we're going to need item. Do a Shin. Yes, Shin likes to dub over his videos sometime. Well, I wasn't planning to. It was just a mistake, which I've done. Not a fail, a learning experience. Yes, but I've made these sort of mistakes before, so it's fail if you don't learn from your mistakes. But that being said, I haven't streamed or made a video in a long time, so yeah, need to make sure I check in future. Okay, not really many resources. We only need 1 more level, and then we're going to head to the iron levels. I still want to get copper though, because I am going to need a lot more tappers. We've only got 3 so far, and we're really going to need a lot for lots and lots of kegs. And that's really going to determine how much money we earn in fall and in winter. Oh, there's a ladder already over here. Okay, well that's good. We get to level 115, so only 5 more levels to go. Level 60. So we're going to want some iron now, which we're definitely wanting to pick up. So let's get rid of this wood. So we're going to spend a bit of time now bouncing between some of the iron levels. So 60, maybe 70. The other good thing about iron levels is you can get gold from dust sprites. Bit of gold over here, and there's a... So I'm going to get rid of this slime, I think, to pick up the frozen tear, because that'll sell for a little bit. But yeah, we're just going to keep bouncing between the levels. So maybe level 50 now. So I don't think with this bouncing technique you can actually get resources on the level you jump to. So let's just test that. So if I jump to say level 65, I don't think you can actually find resources on levels that are multiples of 5 like you couldn't see there. And it might be because of this sort of bouncing technique, whereas you can on levels that you go down the ladder, like I did just there. I'm going to want that jade. That jade is going to sell for a bit. How much do I care about 1 hardwood? Just 1. Probably very little. If I had a few hardwood, I would keep it. Hardwood's actually a good resource to keep. Back to 60. And it's good to break these boxes just for getting resources like that. I just got some copper before. And you get some gems from time to time. Do I want these? Probably don't need the quartz actually. I know that I need it for resources to make quality sprinklers. But I do have a fair bit of extra quartz. And quartz is not that hard to collect if you're aiming to collect it. Maybe we'll just do a little bit of copper. Let's see if we can find some copper. No, but there are bugs. Well, there's a little bit of copper. I got 4 copper. So yeah, our resources are starting to get a bit better now. I think iron is the one I'm going to be going for. More boxes to break. More iron. There are a lot of dust sprites here, which are giving me coal, which is brilliant. The annoying thing about this is I'm sort of walking decent way away from my ladder, but there's another ladder there, so that's handy. Doesn't look like there's any real resources here. Oh, come on, don't get slowed. Being slowed is not fun. Back to get more iron, I think. Nope. Maybe level 50. Nope. Maybe back to 60. I'll just bounce between 50 and 60. Let's kill some of these dust sprites. We are going to get a decent amount of these bat wings as well, which is good, because we are going to need lightning rods. Oh, that didn't reset. Maybe it doesn't reset if there's an item on there. I didn't know that. I've never seen it not reset. More iron. Alright, 10 o'clock. So let's just do maybe one more copper level just to see how we go. And then head home. Yep, a little bit of copper. So we actually got a lot of resources today, which is really, really good. Really, really good. Alright, let's head home. Back to the bus stop. And we can start organising our inventory as well. So let's put this copper in. I don't have any inventory space, so let's grab that. Put all the things away. I'm going to start keeping this topaz because I'm going to hand that into what do you call to what's her name? Ah, can't think of her name. Her name is Emily. Emily is who I'm going to hand those into. Up to 2 bombs. Probably going to sell this boot. Going to sell all of that. What to another 10 gold bars worth there. So that's brilliant. We're going to sell those. We're going to keep that. We're going to sell, 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 sell. Keep those. Sell. And keep everything else. So sell, 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 sell. So we should actually get a decent amount of gold as well for our efforts just there. I think while I'm waiting for these to go, let's actually host some hay, because we're going to need some hay. So maybe we'll get this whole area, I think. Do we still have coal? Unless we do. So I just want to keep getting bars, and copper doesn't take too long. Because we're going to need to make sure these furnaces continue to be running now. So how long does copper? Maybe it takes half an hour? Yeah, it takes half an hour for copper. So what are we going to need? We're going to need gold. And gold takes the longest, so we're going to do gold overnight. So that's the best time to do gold. So we are going to get 2 more quality sprinklers tomorrow by the looks of things. And yeah, copper situation's starting to go back up again. So how much? We've got 12 and 11. So we're going to have a heap of quartz left over too. So yeah, everything's going really, really well. I'm pleased with how that's all going. Okay, into bed, I think. And so tomorrow it's Wednesday, so we need to make sure we do. So we're leveled up level 6 mining, so that's coming along nicely as well. Got a heap of gold. Heap of gold. Another 3k gold, so things still going really well. I don't think we can get our hoe today, or can we? Maybe we can. So weather report, sunny day tomorrow. Coleslaw. Already know coleslaw. Fortune teller. Now I think today is that festival, and like I said, we're not going to go. We're going to be a rebel. Let's grab more copper in the first instance. Make 2 more quality sprinklers. Place these down. Looks like our coffee bean's done. Now, with coffee, you can place more coffee. Now, does coffee work in summer? It does. So we're going to plant these for use in summer, I think. And I might even plant them here. So if we put a sprinkler there, so we're going to go there. And where's my sprinkler? I forgot to get it out. Okay. So let's keep going copper while we're waiting. And then when we leave the town, I might might switch it to gold. I can place another coffee bean. Where's our watering can? Watering can is there. Yep. And so you're going to go there. So really, these are going to be, this area here is the only area we need to water every day. Because everywhere else, we've got quality sprinklers. Which is very, very, very good. But obviously the sprinklers work overnight, so these ones here haven't been watered yet. But they'll be watered tomorrow. Alright, that should be all of them. Now let's switch to gold, I think. And I might grab one topaz to give to... Oh no, we can't give it to Emily today because it's the festival. Yep. So while everyone's at the festival, we're going to be mining, I think. We're going to be antisocial. Everyone's going to be displeased with us, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just wondering, since we've got this extra copper, I might actually chop a few trees down and make some extra tappers. Because like I said, we want to keep our tapper situation going. So I'm wondering, should I put it on these 2 oak trees just here? Possibly will, possibly will. Now I think, I can't remember if it's 20 wood each or it's 30. But if it's just 20, these 2 trees should be sufficient. So, tappers are 40 wood each. Okay, we need a fair bit more. But that's alright, that's alright. So we're going to chop down maybe these 2 maple trees. I think I'm just going to get one tapper on a maple, 1 tapper on a pine, but we're not going to bother about doing it just yet. And then while we're in this area, we are going to remember to get the mushrooms. Okay, so another tapper. And I'm just going to put it on these two oak over here. Flower dance has begun. And like I said, we're not going to go. So we're going to be antisocial. You don't really gain anything by going. Now I'm just going to probably sell these mushrooms. So let's do that. Let's do that. I'm going to start saving these acorns because we're going to have to plant them when I work out where we want to plant all of them. Okay, so let's sell these, head back to the mine. Now, I think we'll aim to get to the bottom of the mine today, I think. Which shouldn't take us too long. And then once we've done that, I think we want to go back to getting copper. I shouldn't have actually done that one. I unleashed the devil. So yeah, we're going to head to the bottom of the mine. We only need 4 more levels. I'm going to grab this quartz, I think, and probably these boxes, because you never know. Yep, got a bit of extra copper. We are going to get these resources. More copper, which is brilliant. I like going for these light grey stones because they break in 1 hit, and I think they have about the same % chance of giving you a ladder than any of the other stones do. I'm just going to run away from these enemies. Just They're a bit annoying. My cat is weird. Why is my cat weird? And we've only got 2 more levels to go, so this shouldn't take us very long at all. And there already is a ladder there, so we're just going to get all the resources from this level, which includes the coal and this emerald. And the box, and head down to the next level. And I'll probably get the other box too. Probably end up killing this bat, I think. Yep. More coal. Need to remember to get the emerald. And going down the next level. So yeah, this didn't take us very long at all. So I wonder if we can even get up to, say, 30 quality sprinklers by the end of the month. Probably not. And we're not going to be able to plant anything anymore, so what the crops we've got now is going to be the crops we're going to have. So it's Wednesday, so I was going to get chickens today, but being the festival, we're still not going to be able to get chickens. So tomorrow we might have to get chickens and cows. And the question is, do I buy 4 of each? I don't think so. And what I mean by that, we're gonna miss. So now it's coming towards the end of spring. We are going to need to start hoarding our money to buy as many seeds day one for summer as possible. So that's actually starting to be a priority now. Come on, bats. The last level, one more level to go, and we got bats spawning like crazy to come kill us. Come on, go away, please. Or drop a ladder. Dwarf Scroll 3. I'm not sure which numbers we've got of those so far. Oh, the bat spawning effect has stopped now at least. We've got so much gold, so I don't think we need any more gold. There we go, max level, and we should get all. No, we get the skeleton key. Okay, well we've got to the bottom of the mine, and how are we going for resources? We got heaps of gold. We got heaps of gold back home, so we can probably stop getting gold. We need copper. We need iron. So I think I'm going to focus on iron for a bit. I think I'm going to focus on iron. So yeah, we're basically going to do what we did last time, just bounce between the different levels. And get as much iron as we can. It also reduces the amount of energy we need because we don't spend too much energy breaking stones, and we can just focus on breaking just the ores. Just curious, how much money are we up to? Up to 51,000. So still just bouncing between the levels, getting more iron. Doesn't look like there's any iron here. So I know it doesn't make for probably the most exciting playing, but I do think this is the best way. And heaps of iron, heaps of iron. We hit the jackpot here. So we might even, after this, switch back to copper. But we're going to have more resources than we're going to be able to use furnaces. So we might even make a couple more furnaces, which we are going to need more copper for. So I might switch to copper after this level. I might just quickly check the next level, seeing as we did get the ladder for it. And yep, more quartz. So another 7 quartz today. So like I said, if we want to focus on getting quartz, you can get quartz very easily. Alright, now I just put my mic on mute because I sneezed, so hopefully I remembered to put it back on properly. But yeah, didn't want to sneeze. I know I did last week, sneezed into the mic, so hopefully this time you'll appreciate that I didn't do it. We are going to collect this aquamarine over here. The benefit, I guess, of going down the gold levels, you actually get a lot more money. So even though we need copper as a resource, sort of ignoring it to go to the gold levels gives us more money. And money is important, especially for the start of summer coming up soon. And we've got a few more expenses, like we are going to buy chickens, we are going to buy an upgrade to our watering can. So we've got a decent amount of money we still need to spend. No more copper. It's level 13, so I might jump back up and we'll head to level 20, I think. Nothing. Maybe try 30, although 30 are the dark levels, so I don't really like going to them if I can avoid it, which I can avoid, but I came down here anyway. But there's a decent amount of copper here. So I think we need 20 copper for another furnace. So we don't have too much copper, so getting rid of 4 bars worth, which is essentially 2 tappers worth. I'm not sure it's worth it or not, but we will probably make at least 1. I'm thinking maybe 2, but definitely 1. Alright, keep getting copper. Oh, heaps of copper, so this is good. So this will help quite a lot. Yeah, so this is really helpful actually, this amount of copper. All in the one spot. How's our energy situation going? Not great. So we're going to get this quartz, get this extra copper. So we're back up to 63, so we can make two more furnaces and then still get an extra 4 bars, which is another 2 tappers. So yeah, that's pretty good. And there's even more copper. So actually maybe it is worth coming down to these levels. Okay, so what is that there? So we don't need this up. So yeah, maybe level 30 to 40 actually is really good for copper. We seem to get a lot on these levels. To 74. Did we get much? Did we get iron today as well? Yeah, we got a heap of iron as well. So lots more resources today. So let's just see if going back to level 30 gives us a lot more. Yeah, it seems to be a lot of copper on these levels, so maybe I will focus on level 30. And it's 9 o'clock, so we'll probably spend another hour or so here. But yeah, definitely going to make another 2 more furnaces, because that'll definitely make it much quicker to use the bars and use the resources, because that's going to be a limiting factor now too, making sure we've got enough furnaces to keep churning out bars. And we're up to 12 quartz now. Alright, so I think I'll head home and start to use all these resources that we've since gathered. My cat, what is my cat doing? Leave the cat alone. Alright, so 36, 12. Can I make a couple of furnaces? I can, just don't have the inventory space. So probably just going to keep extending out this way. Put all the things away. No, let's just sell the aquamarines. I think we need 1 for a community center bundle. Put all the things away. Make 2 more furnaces. those down. And as it's early in the night, let's go with copper to start with. So I'll have heaps more bars. Minerals, put the gold away. Although I'll be able to make another quality sprinkler, so let's do that, because we've got a spot right for it, right over here, right there. So we only need to water that one every day. So we've got one item that we need to water. It's nearly not going to be worth it. I'm going to sell that. I don't think we need these void essence or anything, so I'm just going to sell them. Sell the frozen tier. Don't need we'll put the geodes away. We'll keep one emerald. Keep the bat wings. So we're going to be selling all of that. We need to go to Gunther soon, I think. We're starting to get a few items that we need to give to Gunther. So that's the community center bundle. That's why I'm putting that there. Actually, no, we kept the other one, didn't we? Alright, there we go. And where's the copper? Alright, we're going to put the remaining copper in as well. So sell, sell, sell. So let's wait for this to finish, and then I'm going to try to chop down more trees for more tappers. Okay, so that's all the copper. So 1, 2, 3. I want to keep. Actually, we've got 4 going, so yeah, we might even be able to make more tappers. So we've got 4. That means we've got 6, which is enough to upgrade the watering can, which is the main thing we want to keep. All right, so let's chop down some trees. I don't think we're going to have enough time, but we'll just chop down a couple. Get some extra wood. Let's see, I know this is. Oh, I'm going to need to eat, aren't I? I know this is an oak, but I'm wanting to start clearing off this area and move all our tappers over to this location. So there's a maple. We can get the maple. Because yeah, we are very much going to have to get our oak resin quantities getting up. Because you need so many barrels. Alright, we're just going to chop down these. This is the last one, I think. Now, I might actually put one of the tappers on. I think there was this maple tree here. Okay, now it's night time, so we are going to have to go to bed. But yeah, let's put the gold bars on. So up to 10 copper bars, we're going to get another 5 overnight. We've got a decent amount of iron to get more of that. Things are going very well. Up to 6 oak resin. And our inventory is starting to become a problem, so maybe we'll switch the bat items to here. Yep. Okay, now the watering can we're going to need just for the one. Okay, bedtime. Alright, so another close to 1,000 gold. Now hopefully it's raining tomorrow. And then we can upgrade our watering can. Is it raining tomorrow? No. Spirit's in good humour, so it should be a good day to mine. And we got all of our spring onions and all of our parsnips as well. So what did I need? We need... Let's maybe upgrade... You know, we'll go for gold again. And there we are. So back up to 5. So we're going to need more iron soon for more quality sprinklers. Things are going really well. Things are going very well for us. So we need to go to Marnie's today, buy our chickens And I can't hear Robin, so maybe the barn's been finished as well. Alright, we've certainly got enough gold quality parsnips too, so we've ticked that box as well. So we don't need to worry about not having enough. So we're going to have to keep 5. We might even head to the community centre today actually, because we do have quite a few items we need to hand in. But as you can probably guess, we are going to go back mining again today. Alright, so let's so what do we need to hand in? We need to hand in that. Was there any other items we need to hand in the community centre? I think there was an aquamarine. And that's probably it. We don't need the watering can. Yeah, so we'll go down to mining, buy the animals. So is the barn finished? No, the barn isn't finished. So we can buy 4 chickens at least. Hopefully these trees grow, no worries. Need to check on the trees every now and then, because from time to time, if something grows near them, I think there can be a problem. It's shame it's locked. 9 AM. I came down too early. Well, maybe we'll just do a quick forage run. 2 horseradish. Actually, picking up 2 is actually probably a good thing from that perspective, because, you know, for example, now I can get 2 more, what do you call it? Seed packs. We can also pick up our hoe today. Not that we need to. Oh, there's a chance to get 2. You don't always get 2. Alright. Come on, Marnie. Need to get the chickens, because we need to go back mining again. Okay, should be open now. There we go. Purchase animals. And chickens are 800? I didn't think they were that much. Yep, I'm just going to call them the names they've got. It's Chono. Purchase animals. Bumbus. Chono, Bumbus. These sound like male names. Misu. And who have we got? And Giki. So I think, should we head up past them, or should we just head into town? How are we going to go for inventory space? I think we'll finish in the mine maybe a little bit earlier than normal, and yeah, we'll finish in the mine a bit earlier than normal. We'll make sure we talk to the chickens. So I think we're going to mostly focus on iron and gold levels today. Okay, so strawberries giving us all the money. We want to sell all but 5. I'm going to sell this dandelion, and I'm going to keep the horseradish, because they seem to be the items that we need the most for making the spring seed packets. So if we can get up to, say, 30k gold, that'll be ideal. We are going to have to spend a little bit on the watering can, and then possibly on cows. What do we need? We need, where's the quality crops? There we go. And then I think we need to go to the fish and then the bulletin board. So ocean fish, we've got a sardine. I don't think we can get any of the others. And then night fishing, and then river fishing. And then over here, I think we need the aquamarine and the chub, which was... There's the chub. And the aquamarine, I think, was one of these. There we go. So, perfect. Things going very, very well. Alright, back to mining, I think. And like I said, we'll try to finish mining up a little bit earlier than normal. Maybe even 8 o'clock. So we won't have too long in the mine tonight. But we'll aim to focus on the... I think the iron levels, because we have a lot of gold. I mean, we've got a decent amount of iron too, but not nearly as much. Got so many forage items now. Alright, so we'll start with the iron levels. And now we get 2 quartz every time, because that must count as a forage item. Yeah, so this double is probably the better one to go now that I think about it. It really makes a big difference. I'm not going to worry about killing enemies if I can avoid it. And I'm just going to keep bouncing through the levels. There we go, there's a big iron jackpot. Even more, actually. So I think with this amount of iron, we might even switch to gold straight away, because the gold levels, they give us money, and money is what we're after. Nearly as much as we're after the resources. Well, we're after both, really. So there's another 4 bars worth. So we'll... Oh, heaps and heaps. Yeah, I'll tell you what, very good day for mining. And even a little bit of copper. Yeah, let's just keep going down the mine until we run out of... How are we going for coal? I think our coal situation might start becoming a problem soon. And a ghost fish. That's one of the items for the community center bundles. Just so happens. More aquamarines. You know, let's eat these spring onions to clear some inventory space. You know, I don't really care about the slime. I was going to eat all the spring onions, but we've actually got spare inventory space. How much did we get? 46. That's another 9 bars worth. So I think that'll do for the moment. Let's go to the gold levels. Because, like I said, the gold levels will give us more money. So try 110. So we want to try to get things like rubies and emeralds, as well as just general gold. But rubies and emeralds are basically the things we're going to be trying to get the most of. And even diamonds if we can. And we're going to be running away from bats. Level 100. So there we go, there's an emerald. What don't we need? We definitely don't need these spring onions. In fact, let's just eat these ones. So yeah, emeralds and all those gems is what we're going to be going for. A little bit of hardwood, which we might end up dropping anyway. So let's try level 90, let's say. There's a diamond, it's heaps of money. Where's the spring onions? Let's just eat them both. I know we're sort of max on everything now, but, you know, could drop it, could eat it, might as well eat it. And we're also going to drop this fiber, because we don't want that. Okay, anything over here? Nope. So yeah, we're just going to do what I said before, bounce between the levels, and try to get any resources we can. I think we were just there. So let's try level 100. Nope, let's try level 110. Yep, there's another diamond. There's another 2k gold. And that looks like, is that obsidian? Iridium? I think that's iridium. Is that what that is? Yeah, iridium. Didn't realize you get iridium in this mine. But we might as well keep it. Our health situation has gone really low because I just took a whole lot of damage there. Okay, and I think there's a ladder over here. There is, yeah. So what do we get? We got just the one iridium. Okay, well, might as well keep it. Because we are going to need iridium. Alright, we don't need this sap. Now, I don't really care about the amethyst. Let's have a quick look down here if there's anything interesting. No. Let's just go back. Okay, so let's try maybe 100. Maybe we'll just bounce between the higher levels, 100 and 110. Nothing on 100. Let's try 110 again. And doesn't look like anything. Let's just have a quick look down here. There's a barrel. There's some gold. There's another barrel. You never know with the barrels. We could end up getting like a diamond from them, so I might just quickly check these. Some copper, so that's not too bad. Some bat wings and nothing. It's 5 o'clock, so like I said, we'll stay until about 8, I think. Because we do have to talk to our chickens that we got. And make sure they're fed, because we'll be in trouble if we don't. Anything? Nope. Let's try level 100. Ooh, mushrooms. Oh crap, I'm dying. Actually, you know what? Let's make a set of seeds. Don't we have one of each? Oh, I'm missing a dandelion. Let's see these cave carrots. Because I think this sells for like 90 or something, so it's worth collecting. And we've got a decent amount of gold at the same time. We've got an aquamarine, so that's handy. We are going to have to upgrade our inventory in summer, I think. Because our inventory is starting to become a problem. Especially with all this mining. It doesn't help that I went foraging before and I kept the axe, but... Anyway, it's all good. Back to level 110. Let's see if we can get one more diamond before we end the day. We've just got so much gold ore. We may even be able to have like 30 quality sprinklers by the time we are going to have to eat. Okay, let's eat before we do absolutely anything else, because otherwise I'm going to die. I think we're going to collect these last 2 gold, and then we're going to head home, because otherwise something bad's going to happen. No, go. Oh, are you serious? No! That's actually absolutely terrible. Oh no, I thought I was going to have enough health for one hit. But he hit me for like 30. Oh, what are we going to lose? Normally in this circumstance I would cancel the day. Oh, are you serious? I may have to actually start the day again. What do we lose? What do we lose? What do we lose? So we lost some gold by the looks of it. Looks like we still lost some resource. I'm trying to think, what were the items here? You reckon restart? Oh, I don't want to though. I don't want to. Should we? What do you reckon? Should I restart? It will really set me back. Like, that's 4k gold plus whatever else we collected. You're saying reset. Reset. Alright, I suppose I'll reset. That means I have to play the day again. Alright, well, sorry guys, I'm going to reset because I'm being told to in chat, so... it's so annoying though. I do apologize. Anyway, it happens from time to time. But at least I'll be able to be a bit more organized for this day. So, what do we want? Let's maybe go for... We're going to need iron, so let's go iron, I think. That's so annoying. Really, really shouldn't have done that. That shouldn't have been a problem, but it was. Anyway, these things happen. These things don't happen. Okay. Yeah. Today hasn't been my day, it seems. Alright, anyway, what do we need? So, let's... Maybe I'll take out this stone, because we're going to need this... We're going to use stone in the mine anyway. So, what did we do earlier in the day? So we went to the... We bought chickens from Marnie, and we handed stuff into the community center So we're still going to do that. But you'll play it better. I will play it better, but... Anyway, I guess people get to see that I do actually restart from time to time. Because I think I did that in my other series as well. But let's just hope today is a better day. We did have extra diamonds, so you know, if we can get the equivalent of those diamonds, that would be good. And we got a fair bit of... We actually got a fair bit of iron, didn't we? Oh well, you can't win them all. Can't win them all. Alright, so what are we going to do? We're going to sell... Keep those, sell those. So we need to collect the items again for the community center, which is that, and I think an aquamarine. I think that was it. There may have been other things, but let's just start with that. I could actually grab these and sell them. Like sell. No. Alright, well I've got more inventory space this time. So that's something else. Alright, let's just do what we were doing. Sell, buy the chickens, go back to the mine. I'm really annoyed. Not very pleased, but doesn't matter. These things happen. Oh yes, I even forgot this. So what do we do? By memory there was a few spring onions, but not much. If I had my axe on me, I'd probably chop trees instead, but... Oh well. I don't like to reset days, so... Anyway, need to... I guess as a reminder, dying down the mine is not a good thing. Today seems to have... Did this have different horseradish? I remember... I had another horseradish from somewhere. Yeah, money not till 9, I think. Not until 9. Alright, now I think there was another horseradish somewhere. And by memory, we also found a leek and a daffodil along the way. So we might actually have enough for a spring seed pack. I'm pretty sure we found a horseradish. I thought we did. Maybe we didn't. Oh, well, Marnie's open now. Now, I guess we'll get different names of the chickens, I suppose. We did have some strange names last time. Okay. It can be a bit annoying just placing chickens like this because it takes a while. We have Fruzley. Shirt. Or Shirtay. Shucked Cho. And Tikata. Alright, let's just do the same day as we did last time, but not die in the mine. That'll be the plan. Alright, not going to die in the mine today. No more deaths. Death's not good. So I need to make sure not to sell all of these parsnips. Need to keep 10. Alright, sell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sell. We're going to keep these and hope that we get enough for a bundle, which I think we did. By memory. Like, there was a leek and there might have been a daffodil along the way. Yeah, so there's a daffodil. I'm pretty sure there was a leek up the top too. Quality crops. And then over to the fish tank. Buy the backpack. No, I don't want to. It's 10,000 gold. 10,000 gold that I need for crops, not for backpacks. I will get it soon into summer, but the 10k on crops is more important. 10k on crops is more important. Where was the aquamarine? There. Okay. But I think if we only get one daffodil and one leek and make that into the seed bundle, although we'd get 2 daffodils, maybe we'll have to get rid of one, but I'm pretty sure there's a leek up here, so we should... I'm pretty sure there was a leek. Yeah, there was a leek. There we go. So we can use that to make spring seeds, and that'll give us 3 more inventory slots back. So how about, to just make this worthwhile, there you go, you can have a gift. Freeze up an inventory spot and get a little bit of friendship points with Linus. Alright, so where do we start? We started on 60, I think. And let's see if we can get... Look at all those dust sprites. So we want to get a decent amount of iron before we do anything else. And then we're going to aim to get lots of diamonds on the gold level. But this should give us a decent amount of coal. 3 coal so far. And nothing there. Yeah, so 3 coal, that's not too bad. Maybe try 50. It's an amethyst. We got really lucky getting all that iron though, one of those levels. So, a bit disappointed that we're not going to have that same opportunity. So it means we're just going to be on the iron levels a little bit longer than last time. But there's a couple of emeralds here, so that's not too bad. It's actually really good. Grab the emeralds. I'm going to have to break down one of those big rocks. Alright, we're going to have to worry about our health again. And there's a jade over here by the looks of it. So we are getting a reasonable amount of money on the iron levels. No, there's nothing really there. Let's try 60 now. Not just a frozen tear. back to 70. So we are still going to have to leave at 8. And we were so close to finishing last time. Here we go. This looks similar than last time. So you can get all these, and then we're going to head down to the gold level. Because that'll be another 5 quality sprinklers worth. Which is plenty. Actually, 6 quality sprinklers worth. Yeah, I think we'll end up probably having about 30 on day 1 of summer, which is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. So yes, we're going to go down to the gold levels now. We're going to hope to get 2 more diamonds, because that's what we got last time. And I'm going to be a bit more conservative and just kill these guys, rather than try to run past them and juke and jive. Go away, please. Another 4 gold. And a ruby, so we're getting... suppose we've probably got similar money with the 2 emeralds, because I think emeralds sell for 500 each, so that's worth about a diamond. So we might be close on par than how we were going yesterday before we died. Anything down here? Nope. Just a bat. They do so much damage on these lower levels. Now try 100. No diamond, but a decent amount of gold by the looks of it. Now those green beams, I don't actually think they do any damage, but they make you take extra damage. So you do need to be careful. Oh, come on. Alright, well we don't want to be in a similar situation last time, so I'm going to try to keep my health in a reasonable position. So let's eat a couple of salmon berries. With this approach, because we're not sort of mining all the rocks that we were before, we actually don't need to eat as much salmon berries for energy anymore, because we're not really expending as much. There's a diamond. And we're definitely going to want that diamond, so let's eat these spring onions. We need them for health, and we need them for inventory space. And oh, I thought he would have been dead after that. Oh, he got a heal. These dudes are annoying. He dropped a donut by the looks of it. A rare disc. It looks like a donut. Hardwood. I kind of want that hardwood. Let's eat all these spring onions, get all the health back. Because as we learnt from yesterday's fail, health back is a good thing. And not dying is even better. Alright, let's have a quick look over here. There's a ladder, so I will go over and have a look. I'm not going to bother with that because the enemy's just going to kill me, and there's nothing on this level anyway. Back to 100. Let's just run over to the ladder. Did that hit me? I think it missed. He did, however. Come on, let's see if we can get a diamond from here. Nope, just some hardwood. And that's behind a big rock, so I'm not going to bother getting that. So back to 110. Nope. And we're going to run away from Mr. Bat before he kills us. Let's try 90 this time. Well, there's some quartz, but that's about it. Maybe we can try 80. Let's try 80. What is that? I think that's an item that sells from a reasonable amount. So let's get rid of the bat wings. A strange bun, and I think that sells okay. So we'll keep that. More gold. 7 o'clock. So we're gonna finish up relatively shortly. In an hour's time. Oh, look at all this gold. So we're going to kill this bat, collect his stockpile of gold. And there's an emerald over there, so we're going to get that too, and then we're going to head home. But yeah, gold is not a problem at all. Gold is not a problem at all. But I think iron is going to be the resource we're going to have to be focused on though, because you also need iron for the kegs, whereas gold is pretty much just sprinklers. So we're going to get to the point where we probably won't need much gold. Alright, let's head back home. We've done enough shenanigans for today. Inventory full, that means the quality is not the same as that one. Which means it's probably better, but anyway. Alright, so what are we going to keep? We've already got one of those. I'm going to sell those. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to keep those up to 34 quartz. I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell up to 14 hardwood. That's good. I'm going to sell the jade. I'm going to keep the rare disc. Sell the quartz. So let's put that away. Do we have another horseradish? We don't. Oh, it does take me too long to get organised here. We've got enough from more quality sprinklers there. So sell... You know, I'm going to give that to Emily, I think. So I'm going to sell, put that away, sell, put that away. Try to put that away, but I can't. Alright, so maybe I'll quickly go to the pub and give that to Emily. And then hopefully we've got enough time to talk to our chickens, which I think we should. It shouldn't take us too long to go to the pub and back. But yeah, like I said, I want to start getting friendship up so that we can get married. And I think Emily loves amethysts. I should probably check when her birthday is too, actually, while we're here, to make sure I give her a good gift on one of her birthdays. Now Shane we haven't met yet, so let's quickly talk to Shane. So it looks like we've probably met most people. There can't be many left that we haven't met. So talk to you, give you the amethyst, and let's head home. And this time we didn't die. So who have we not met? Who's still got question marks? Just need to meet. I thought I met you. So still 4 more people to meet. Now, it is 10:53 and I normally finish streaming at 11, but I think I might go one more day just because we had to reset this day and I had a bit of a failure early on in the episode, so yeah, we're going to go one more day, I think. Trying to sleep. That means it doesn't actually count as friendship points when they're trying to sleep, I guess, so we can't leave this to the end of the day. We need to do it at the start of the day. Alright, now, are we going to get cows tomorrow is the next question. It may depend on how our money's going. Alright, now they were iron, so we might actually chop some trees down, I think. And maybe even grab some copper to make some more tappers. Yeah, I think I just heard the iron finish. So we're probably gonna aim to put tappers on. So So I think we put on one of the maples, so we need to go back to oak. So I think we'll leave all the oak trees in this area and chop down the maple. And we will organize our tappers at one point, but at the moment we just want them. Okay, so what do we got? Probably switch this to gold now, I guess. Switch it to gold. How are we going for copper? Still got plenty of copper. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I can make another heaps of quality sprinklers, which is brilliant. Alright, back to bed. Now, is it going to be raining tomorrow? Level 5 farming. Level 7 mining. And combat. I'm going to do attacks do more damage. So we're getting our skills up nicely as well. Another 3k gold. How much did that bun sell for? 225. So another 3k gold. Now we could just upgrade our watering can now, really, because we're only watering, it's going to rain all day tomorrow, so yeah, we're going to upgrade it anyway. But there's only this one that we're watering anyway, so everything else just seems to have the sprinklers. In fact, we've got extra sprinklers doing nothing. Let's go back to iron, I think. So we need to make sure we talk to our chickens now. Don't need the watering. Actually, we do need the watering can because we're upgrading it. And we're going to Gunther. So let's grab all the things we were planning to hand into Gunther. I think that's it. And handing that to Gunther, that to Gunther, that to Gunther. Yep, and that's it. Okay, so let's talk to the chickens again. And our barn's done, so we can buy cows. And there's worms all around the farm. So let's chop down this tree. I think while we're waiting for it to be 9 o'clock. And it looks like we've also got some extra coffee beans, so we're just going to plant these as well. I actually don't know how much coffee beans sell for, but I'm just expanding my farm out for free, so we will get to a point where we'll stop upgrading them. I might actually get rid of some of this grass while we're waiting for time to pass. So the question is, should we go and check out whether or not we want cows or not? That's going to sell for a decent amount. Or should we go to Gunther first? I'm thinking probably we should go to cows first, I guess. So many resources. Like, this is just fantastic. Put the wood away. You know, let's just sell these. We're not going to need those. And what do we want? We want coal. And you two can switch. Alright, so let's start getting organized before we leave. So we don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. They're all being handed in. We're going to sell those. They're all being handed in. And don't need that. Alright, so don't need that anymore, don't need that anymore. So I think we'll go to Marnie's first, and let's buy some cows. We got the barn, might as well use it. So we're going to go here, then we're going to go to Gunther, then we're going to go back mining. Now, yeah, I've talked to you, I didn't talk to the other kid. So, how much are cows? 1,500. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Maybe we'll only get 2. We'll get Pokey, and oh, should we get 4? Should we get 4? It's less money for seeds, though, is the problem. You know, we'll get 4 anyway, who cares? We're not going to have as much money for seeds that I would like, but it shouldn't matter. Wumbus. But we also need to buy like a milker and all that sort of stuff. But I don't... how much does the milker cost? It's only 1,000, that's not that much. Let's grab it. Okay, we have limited our money for seeds though, but I'm hoping it doesn't sting us too bad. It probably won't. The good thing about finishing at Gunther's is we're right next to like the minecarts, so it's pretty handy. So we needed to talk to you, then we need to talk to the two old people. Lentil soup tonight. That's interesting. Okay, so we're gonna get our... should we get our hoe back? Yes, we do. And I'm not gonna upgrade our pick just yet. We're gonna finish the geodes first. And we forgot to sell the mushrooms, so our inventory is not great. So I might even duck home before we go mining. Duck home, talk to the cows, because we missed them yesterday, as in when we got the chickens. Alright, no, we don't want our rewards yet. No, we don't want rewards. We want to donate. So similar to before, put on all our gems on this area, and then everything else sort of move around the side. Okay, we got an extra couple of rewards, and while I'm going home, we can... no, I really can't be able to pick them up. Okay, so everything else we've already handed in, so we'll be able to sell those to Gunther, I think. So let's sell... is it just that one? Yeah, it was just that one. Okay, and now let's upgrade my watering can. Okay, so we're not spending any more money at all in spring. So everything else in spring is money that's going towards quality sprinklers. Not quality sprinklers, they're going towards seeds. So we're all about just collecting money now for seeds. $16, that's going to go up to 13. Yeah, we're going to have heaps. Sell, we don't need the milk pail. Going to sell, we don't need that. Don't need the hoe either. Actually, I might as well just quickly check. What do we have? Iron. Only 16 with heaps, so we do actually need iron. And probably copper, but mostly iron. So we might actually do the iron levels again, just to keep ticking over. I don't think these are adults, so I don't think we can milk them yet. No, they're not. Alright, back to the mine, and let's see how much money we can get, because we've wasted a whole lot on chickens and on cows, and it's very much going to impact our seed situation. So I'm hoping it doesn't impact us too much on our overall progress of the game, as far as getting to our 2 mil per year outcome. But they will give us money, I guess, so there is that. Okay, today we need money. So we need to kill stuff for money, we need to mine stuff for money. So maybe I won't worry too much about iron. I know we need some, but maybe I'll just do a little bit of time, but not much. And we'll head down to the gold levels where the real money's at. Let's maybe, so we've got 9 iron. I mean, we do actually have quite a lot of quality sprinklers, and we will probably have enough iron to make more than the seeds we can buy. So, yeah, maybe this can be the last little bit of iron, and then we'll go back down to the gold levels. Now, you're going to drop an item, I think. You did. You dropped a glow ring, which I don't really care for. And it's just going to clog up my inventory, unfortunately. Oh, well, we got another five bars worth, so that's another 5 quality sprinklers. So let's just head down, try to get some diamonds, rubies, emeralds, the big money making. There's not really anything here, and I'm not interested in taking too much health. So hopefully it hasn't been too annoying with me just spending all the time bouncing between levels in the mine. But as I sort of said before, I do think it's useful and worthwhile. But we're going to have so much gold. Like, we are never going to have to worry about gold again, really. We are never going to have to worry about gold again. It's an aquamarine by the looks of it. Yep. There's a bat that I'm probably just going to throw out because I can't build selling it. In fact, while I'm here, I might as well get rid of that. I don't think they sell for anything significantly. And we've got the magnet ring, and I'm happy to have the magnet ring. And I think I've got 1 glow. Nope, nothing there. Level 90. Lots of enemies, which will just make us take health and die. Level 80. Doesn't look like anything of significance, but we can go down to the next level. Like, I'm nearly considering selling gold ore. We've got that much of it. I mean, I probably won't, but we really do have that much of the stuff. And our quartz situation is just about as good as our gold situation. Nope, nothing there. Let's eat a salmon berry. So that was 80, 90 I think was on the enemies were, so we're going to avoid that level. There we go, there's a ruby. Which we're just going to be able to sell now. Like, I wonder if gold actually sells for anything reasonable. Because we genuinely could start selling it. I might actually check. I might sell a little bit today just to see what it sells for. Because it might actually be worthwhile selling. I'm just trying to think the things you need gold for. Like, you basically just need it for upgrading tools and then sprinklers. But we've got so many sprinklers that, you know, iron and quartz is going to be more limiting than the gold will be. anything down here? Heaps of copper on a gold level, which is not bad, I guess. Like I don't mind this copper. It's more tappers for us. I mean, that's the other thing. Like, when should I go back to focusing on getting more wood for tappers? I think maybe in summer, because I think we need to get our seeds going in summer first. Then once that's set up, then we can start to go back to getting tappers. Level 100. Nothing. I like level 100, it's like a quick check. And you can see like the whole level really quickly. More copper. Why are we getting so much copper? I didn't think there was anything. There's gold there, but I'm not going to bother with that. Like I've said a few times, we don't really need gold. Although while it's right here, I might as well grab it. I am genuinely curious if this is worth selling. Oh, there's a ruby down there. We're going to grab the ruby. Okay, let's grab the ruby. Let's see if we can get it before the bat comes to us. No. Now the other thing we might want to get is forage to level 6. So it is level... Nope. So it is level 5, and I think at level 6 you get the lightning rods. And if we can get that early in the month, that would be great. Alright, any useful gems? Not. I'm not having so much luck today. I definitely want to get at least 20,000. Oh, this is handy. We've got an emerald and we got a jade. So that's, I don't know how much money that equates to, but maybe about 500 or something. Alright, got away without dying, so that's great. More iron, any more gems? No. Oh, come on. What was that? More gold. Seriously, how much gold do we have? We have 62, so another 8 bars worth. More gold that we don't need. Let's try level 80. Haven't been on 80 for a while. And it just looks like lots of fiber that we don't need. Don't really care for that gold. Maybe let's just try 1 or 2 more iron levels while we're here. Just to change it up. We go to the iron levels and we end up getting copper. Today seems like a big day for copper. Which is not a bad thing, I guess. There's more iron. We're definitely going to have more than 30 quality sprinklers by the end of this month. Which means we're going to probably have a lot more sprinklers than we have enough money for seeds. So I probably mismanaged my money a little bit here, but I don't think it matters too much. $10.30. Okay, I think we're going to go home now. Get organized, sell the stuff we don't need. Back to the bus stop. We are upgrading our watering can though, so that's something. Okay, so there's more gold. What are the things we're going to sell? We're going to sell. We are going to keep these topazes. Sell. Might as well sell this cave carrot. I think that'll do. And let's, what time is it? 11. So let's go copper. Requires 1 coal. Did we get no coal that whole time? 13, 16. Oh, I've got another 10 bars, so we've got 20 bars worth. And our quartz is just ridiculous. We've got so much quartz. Let's switch the sap to the other chest. Actually, you know what? Let's just put a little... Could have done that more efficiently, but anyway. We're up to 18 hardwood, which is not bad. Fiber goes away, you go away. I don't think I need this pass up anymore. Tundra boots, you can go away. Solar essence, do we need those for anything? Probably sell a couple of those. Alright, while we're waiting, I should be grabbing the scythe, I guess. And breaking down some more hay. Copper finished, so we're going to finish this copper up and then switch over to iron ore. So the reason I do that is copper takes half an hour, so while you're waiting, and then because gold takes a long time, I mostly aim to do that overnight, and then you always got it finished in the morning. Alright, getting late. So let's grab, do an iron or gold? Let's go gold. Yeah, we've got so much gold, look at that. And these will just have to take the 1210, yeah. So back up to 11 bars, and I think we've upgraded all our tools, so we basically just need copper for tappers now. Okay, and that's it. And I think it was going to be raining tomorrow, not that it makes any real difference. Didn't level up anything. Did get another 2100, nearly 2200 gold. So we've got 2 more days of spring. Today's raining. So we should easily be able to get enough gold. Say, might be able to get about 22, maybe 23k gold coming into summer. Yeah. Alright, well I'm pretty much going to finish the stream very shortly, but I just do want to have a quick check how things are going. So how far away? You're still babies. You're still happy though, so that's good. The cows are still babies, and they're also still happy, so that's good. We've got the 2 trees. Got a whole stack of quality sprinklers. So let's see how much we've got. We've got 5, 11, 17, 18, 19, plus like another 15 worth. So we've got like 35 quality sprinklers. So sprinklers are just, we got way more than we need. So it looks like we're not really ever going to need to water the garden, which is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So sprinklers we're way ahead of. We can basically get as much seeds as we want to have sprinklers worth. We've pretty much upgraded all our tools. We've got all the barn. We've got the barn and the chickens done. Heaps of copper. We got a reasonable amount of tappers going. Let's see how many tappers we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that it? Just 7? So we've got 7 tappers, so 6 on oak. How are our skills going? So we need one. I think we need 1 more farming level to get oak barrels. I think you get at level 8. And our mining's going really well. Our fishing's lagging behind a little bit, but that shouldn't be too surprising. And our foraging we want to get to 6 so we can get our lightning rods. But as I've said a million times, our priorities are going to be on getting money for seeds, which will mean we're going to do more mining today. I know a lot of people like fishing for money. We're on fishing level 4. I think we'll probably get more money mining than we will fishing. I don't know that for certain. But we are going to do that instead. Our community centre's coming along reasonably well. The main one I want to organise is this pantry. So what do we need? So for the artisan bundle, we're going to get peach and orange. So they'll be done. We should be able to get cheese and honey and jelly relatively early. And then we just need goat cheese. So we'll try to get these ones. And that means we'll be able to get that in summer. And then the animal bundle, we're working on this, we're working on that. Then we just need to get, yeah, so we're working on these. And then we just need a duck and a sheep, so that shouldn't be very hard to get. There we're working on fine. Yep, we'll get all that fine, that's all fine. So I think the last thing we'll need is the yam, because I think that takes 11 days. And so with that in mind, I don't really need to rush all of these. So I may not even need to rush all of those ones as well, because we'll probably have an apple and an apricot in fall. So that should be fine. So the limiting one will probably be the yam. So yeah, I think things going really, really well. If I had my way again, we'd probably have more money going into summer, because summer's a big seeds push, and I don't think 22,000 is going to be enough. I don't think it's going to be enough. But that's okay. We'll just keep expanding our farm. We'll probably expand out this way and up this way to these sort of areas, and then probably down over here where we've sort of cleared it out already. But yeah, that'll be the plan for next week. So thank you all for joining me. I do apologize about my mic being really bad early on, and I also apologize for just failing a day and having to restart it. But overall, I had a good time. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you next week. See you later, guys. Bye.